Hello, you are once again welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I'll be showing you how to solve long division questions. Okay, so I have 5 examples here that I'm going to be showing you step by step how to solve long division questions. Okay, so the first one is 452 divided by 5. Second one is 632 divided by 3. Third one is 923 divided by 4, and then the fourth one is 891 divided by 2, and then the last one is what, 247 divided by 8. So I am going to be showing you step by step how to solve these 5 questions. So if you are ready, please let's start with the solution. So let's start with solution 1, that is question 1. Okay, so the question is to divide 452 by 5. 452 by 5. Okay, so we draw our long division line. We are dividing what? 452 by what? 5. Okay, so what we do is we take the numbers one after the other, then we find the number of times 5 can go into that particular number. Okay, all right, so let's take 4. So 5 into 4 is what? 0. Why? Because 5 cannot go into 4. Okay, so now let's add this 5 to this 4, so that will be what? 45. Okay, all right, so 5 goes into 45 9 times. Okay, so let's subtract 45 from 45, and that is going to give us what? 0. I hope you're following the steps. Okay, so now let's take this 2. Okay, because we have already taken 4 and then 5, so we're left with what? 2. So let's take this 2 also. So now 5 goes into 2, 0, because 5 cannot go into 2. Okay, so we put a point, then we add 0 to this 2, making what? 20. I hope you're following the steps. Okay, so 5 now goes into 20 4 times. So 5 times 4 will give us what? 20. So when you subtract 20 from 20, we are going to get what? 0. I hope you are following the steps. So to divide 452 by 5, our answer is going to be what? 90.4. 90.4. Okay, so 452 divided by 5 is going to give us what? 90.4. So let's move on with example 2, which says we should divide 632 by 3. So solution. So let's draw our division line. So we are dividing 632 by what? 3. So we take the numbers one after the other, that is 6, 3 and 2, and then find how many times 3 can go into each number. Okay, all right, so let's take the first one, which is what? 6. So 3 goes into 6 what? 2 times. So when we multiply 3 by 2, we are going to get what? 6. So when we subtract 6 from 6, we'll get what? 0. All right, so let's take the next one, which is what? 3. So 3 goes into 3 1. So when we multiply 3 by 1, we are going to get what? 3. So when we subtract 3 from 3, that one is also going to give us what? 0. Okay, so we are left with what? 2. All right, so 3 goes into 2, 0. Why? Because 3 cannot go into 2. Okay, so we put a point, and then we add 0 to this 2, so that will be what? 20. Okay, so 3 goes into 20 6 times. Okay, so 3 times 6 will give us what? 18. So when we subtract 18 from 20, we are going to get what? 2. I hope you're following the steps. So we still add 0. Okay, so 3 goes into 20 once again is what? 6. And when we multiply 3 by 6, we are going to get 18. So when we subtract 18 from 20, we'll still get 2. So we add 0, and then it goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, so our answer now is going to be what? 210.66. So to divide 632 by 3, our answer is going to be what? 210.66. I hope you understand. So 632 divided by 3 will give us what? 210.66. So let's continue with the example 3, which says we should divide 923 by 4. So solution. So we draw our division line. So we have to divide 923 by what? 4. Okay, so 4 goes into 9 2 times. Okay, so 4 times 2 will give us what? 8. So when we subtract 8 from 9, we are going to get what? 1. So let's add this 2 to this 1, so that we'll get what? 12. Okay, alright, so 4 goes into 12 3 times. So 4 multiplies 3 to be what? 12. So let's subtract 12 from 12, which is going to give us what? 0. Okay, so now we are left with what? 3. So 4 goes into 3, 0. Then we put a point, and then we add 0 to this 3, making what? 30. Okay, so 4 goes into 30 7 times. Okay, so 4 multiplies 7 to be what? 28. So when we subtract 28 from 30, we are going to get what? 2. Okay, alright, so we'll still add 0 to this 2, so that it will be what? 20. Okay, so 4 now goes into 20 5 times. So when we multiply 4 by 5, we are going to get what? 20. So when we subtract 20 from 20, we are going to get what? 0. So to divide 923 by 4, our answer is going to be what? 230.75. 230.75. So 923 divided by 4 is going to be what? 230.75. So we have to divide 891 by 2. 891 by 2. So we are going to use the long division method to solve this question. 891 divided by 2. So solution. So we draw our long division line, and then we write 891 divided by what? 2. So we take the first number here, which is 8. So 2 goes into 8 4 times. Okay, so 2 multiplies 4 to be what? 8. So we subtract 8 from 8, which is going to give us what? 0. Now let's write this 9 down here. So 2 goes into 9 4 times, right? So 2 multiplies 4 to be what? 8. So we subtract 8 from 9 to be what? 1. Okay, so let's add this 1 to our answer that we got here, that is subtracting 8 from 9. Okay, so we add this 1 to it, so that to be what? 11. I hope you're following it. Okay, so now 2 goes into 11 5 times. So 2 times 5 will give us what? 10. So when we subtract 10 from 11, we are going to get what? 1. Now 2 goes into 1. It's not going to be possible. So we put a point, then we add 0 to the 1. So that will be what? 10. So 2 goes into 10 now is what? 5. So 2 multiplies 5 to be what? 10. When we subtract 10 from 10, we are going to get what? 0. So to divide 891 by 2, our answer is going to be 444.5. So 891 divided by 2 will be what? 445.5. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.